The World Health Organization estimated that in 2013 there were about 200 million people caught malaria and about 580,000 people died from malaria.
The current anti-malarial treatments that are out there, resistance is beginning to emerge with those drugs. So we need a strong portfolio of new medicines coming through that will replace those.
So the compound was made at the University of Dundee and at the Drug Discovery Unit here. The project was carried out in collaboration with the non-for-profit organisation Medicines for Malaria Venture.
And what we found was the chemical starting point that was further developed by the team.
And as a medicinal chemist, it was my job to try and develop that from a chemical start point into a drug-like molecule.
My main role in the development of compound was just to generate data for in vivo part of the studies.
I have prepared for the first time 498, the clinical candidate, and I've also coordinated the malaria team in the DDU.
As a bioanalyst, I'm responsible for the determination of concentrations of the compound in blood.
But my day-to-day job is to take the compounds that the chemists make and to test them in the whole parasites.
My role is getting the active compounds that the chemists make and testing them to see whether they have the correct properties to make an effective medicine or not.
The compound hits a target that no other antimalarials work by. It actually interferes with some of the machinery involved in protein synthesis.
It's a whole new target family for malaria, so we shouldn't have any resistance in the field to this compound. So this one could really make a big difference all over the world.
In combination with other anti-malaria, it could be used to cure malaria with just one pill.
It also has the potential to prevent somebody getting malaria in the first place, and it has the potential to prevent the spread or transmission of malaria from infected people.
I think if this compound has the potential to treat malaria and reduce the number of lives lost, then I think that makes it a pretty important compound in my eyes.
I will be very happy if this compound be as soon as possible on the market and to see that this is really a very, very promising compound.
It's very exciting, but potentially this compound could end up treating patients in just a few years.
Ideally, it goes out there and helps cure malaria. You know, that's what we're trying to do.
And the idea that I've contributed in some way in potentially treat malaria is very exciting for me.
I'll be very proud to be part of a team that helped develop a new tool for doctors to save lives, particularly children.
You know, my passion is to discover drugs that will make a real difference to humankind. You know, with a child dying every minute, you know, we have a potential with the right molecule to make a phenomenal impact on the well-being of mankind in those countries that are afflicted by this terrible disease.